Okay, cool. All right.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Candice Accola from the Diaries, and this is my first roundtable.
So how did you first find out about the show? Did you read the books and whatnot, or just go an audition, or how'd that work out?
I did not read the books. It was towards the end of pilot season, and it was the buzz about the show out in La La Land, so I definitely heard plenty about it. I was just excited for the opportunity to audition for the likes of Kevin and Julie Kleck and Bob, and I could not be more grateful to be working with them.
Excellent, cool. Yep.
So when you originally did the character, did you know that she would become a vampire, or did you were you aware?
I did not. Well, throughout the first season, there was a lot of. We knew that from the writers, we knew that they were going to use the book as kind of a skeleton for what was going to happen, but it wasn't going to be detail by detail, play by play. They kind of tossed around the idea of turning one of the female regulars into a vampire, and then it ended up being Vicky. So I did not know that Caroline. After that, I kind of assumed that was it. So I got a great call from Kevin towards the beginning of season 2, just giving me the heads up of what was going to happen, and so be ready. And I recognize it as an opportunity, and I could not be more appreciative of what the season has been for the character and myself.
How much training, vampire training, do you have to do?
It's kind of like you're just in it. I mean, there's not so much. I mean, that's what I've learned. This is my first time working on a television show, and I've not been done really an arc before, so it took a minute to get adjusted to the schedule of the show, and we do shoot 10 months out of the year. So, I mean, we really are only a couple weeks ahead of what is on the screen. I mean, there's been times where, we've added clips and transitional shots and added scenes which I find incredible and such a testament to the production team, to the writers and producers and our editor, and all the post. And so yeah, I mean, you just kind of get thrown into it. I got great advice from Nina, Ian, and Paul, and the best vampire advice I got was to know my vamp face. Because it's true. Well, it's true. The moment before you strike, the moment before you attack. Because it's kind of, I like to compare it to whenever you have to scream in a scene, you think, oh, that'll be easy, you just start screaming. But no, it's kind of like making pancakes. The first one's always really awkward and a little wonky, and then from then on, it kind of, you get the hang of it. So yeah.
All right, so when last we saw everybody, Caroline was mad at Tyler, and Tyler was gone, right?
Yes.
What does Tyler have to do to get back in her good graces?
I think it's going to depend on, I mean, at this point with the episodes coming, when we come back on April 7th, the episodes are going to be very information-based because it's all leading up to the meeting of Klaus and sacrifice. And so we're going to be learning a lot. There will be another flashback episode. And so I think it's really going to depend on how high the stakes are if and when Tyler returns. And in what way they meet again. And how they're going to need each other, if they're going to need each other as friends, and why he'd want to get back into her life, and why she would want to let him back into her life. So I think it really just depends on the actions that are coming up
Talking about the transition.
Yes.
Way back last fall.
Yes.
What was the most fun for you? I mean, because it was dramatic and kind of gross and funny too. So what were the moments that you liked the most about that?
I mean, honestly, I know there was a couple beats of humor within the beginning of that scene of the transition, but the whole, I mean, when it comes down to when it's on screen, it seems very quick. I mean, not quick necessarily, but compared to, we shot it over 2 12 to 14-hour days, and at this point we've all spent so much time together. We are very good friends, and so watching, I felt very appreciative to have the opportunity to work with Trevino in that kind of an environment and knowing where he was going to have to go as an actor. And I just respect him and think he's so talented. So to watch him put himself through that, it was, all those moments of it's going to be okay, it's going to be okay, were pretty genuine because, and also you have to keep in mind it's a very enclosed space. That set of the tomb is very small. And adding all of the crew guys, you forget there's a boom, you forget there's 2 cameras, and there's everyone wetting down the set. So, there's a lot of people, and there are also people that we know. So, and it's a very personal moment. Like, he's not wearing a lot of clothes. He's having to cry. He's having to scream. Contort his body into just very painful positions. So it wasn't. It was more just. I appreciate the coolest part about it was the respect among the crew and us as a cast, where you walked in and you knew something important was going on, and everyone was just really respectful of each other. It's a very long-winded answer, but it was very big.
So now Chris just told me that you shoot almost everything inside on sound stages.
A lot of it, not the woods.
Which surprised. Well, he said there's even a wood set.
There is a wood setup that we haven't used, and I think it's really. We actually had to shut down production this year for an entire week because of Snowpocalypse 2000. So I think that's kind of just going to be used as backup at this point. And also, weather really has been a huge challenge for the production team in Atlanta, which I don't think we thought it was going to be. But Atlanta's like a seasonal city, which is wonderful when you're living in it, but working in it and keeping that continuity definitely creates a lot of
pretty
challenges.
hot, right?
It gets really hot and it gets really cold, yeah. So it gets really rainy and a lot of pollen. So it's been an interesting environment to try to shoot within. But yeah, a lot of it is also.
Last couple questions, guys. Thank you.
Is there a favorite set that you like to work on? Or?
I personally love Caroline's house because it was a good sign coming back for season 2, knowing
When it was still
Caroline
there.
had a house. Yeah, and it was a cool moment. My dad just visited the set, so that it's a really cool moment to bring in to set and say, "See, Dad,
Here's my bedroom.
here's my big bedroom,"
My big closet.
Here's
My
my
big
big
room.
closet, yeah. So, that's cool. Otherwise, I think the Salvatore house, because it is an actual house out in Atlanta, and just walking into that actual house is insane. And so the fact coming back, it trips you out when you've seen the actual place and then seeing what the team has done to recreate it.